Happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl Air Woman Wellness and more. And I'm your host, Georgia Girl. This is some herbal tea. Mint herbal tea. And I'm going to add some honey in it. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. I was running a little late because it's raining here. It's raining and throwing the live off a little bit. I hope everybody have had a good Friday. Yes, it's pouring down out there now. This is some herbal tea. It's mint. It's the mint flavor, and I just added some honey in it. How you doing, Live Pride? It's pouring down out there, and it's throwing my live off. And I had to start up a little bit later. How your day been going? Your day been going pretty good? It's good. Is it raining where you at? You probably hear the rain. It's pouring down here. Hopefully my lights don't go off. I was just popping in. Just popping in. I'm doing okay. A little sore, but I'm doing okay. Look, I gotta get used to doing those. I gotta get used to doing those exercises. But I think I'm gonna be okay. About another week or two, I'll probably be going a little bit faster than what I'm going now. Right now, I'm just going at my own pace and, you know, just taking my time. How your day been going? Yep. This weather is so strange. Ooh, y'all hear that thunder? Oh, okay. What you finna find? What you finna do, girl? What are you finna get into? It's all right. You done worked hard all week, and like I said, it's time to take a break. It's Friday. Yeah, I'm okay. You like the casinos? You like going to the casinos? I know what I used to work. Boy, on Friday. Couldn't wait to that time. Couldn't wait to hit that time clock. Know what I was like going out and stuff. Now my husband walk out. Hey Frank, how you doing? Hold on. I'm back. Hey y'all. Happy Friday. I'm back. Hey y'all. Happy Friday. How everybody doing today? I'm here, got my little tea going. Y'all doing okay? Yeah, you gotta have some fun in your life, you know. It's all right to work hard, but it's all right to take time to do a little something for yourself. How you been doing, Frank? How you been doing, Butt Files? How y'all Friday evening going? Y'all hear that thunder? It's been pouring down. It's pouring down. I don't know. My husband just called and say, "Ooh, hope them lights don't go out." Yep. You right. But I came on today just to share a little bit with y'all this week, how this week was. Today I had started on another journey. You know, I started doing the seated cardio, and I was able to finish 5 days. I'll start back up on Monday because right now my body is sore. But I know that's just those muscles. We was able to finish the 3 shorts a day. We was able to finish those. Shout out to Frank G Life, Miss Key Kitchen and More, Parika, and Sassy. They did some shorts this week. Y'all can check those guys out. I did some too. So I'll start my cardios back up on Monday. I'm sit up here now. I'm a little sore, but I'm moving my shoulders and stuff now as while I'm sitting. It's just those muscles that I haven't been using. I done woke them up, y'all. I done woke those muscles and joints up. So I'm going to stick with it for a little while, if God's willing. But other than that, I'm doing okay. Just popping in. Just want to share that. Next week, we got snack of the day. You can share whatever snack of your choice for 5 days. You know, I'm going to have to stick with the healthy kind. Or maybe the low calorie kind. There's going to be some snacks. I already got me some snacks. I had went to Ollie's and picked up me some. So I'm going to probably do some snacks and fruits. That's probably what I'll do next week. But you can do whatever you choose, you know. And of course, y'all know it's still Black History Month. We lost Reverend Jesse Jackson earlier this week. We also lost the actor Eric Dane. He played on Grey's Anatomy. I don't know if y'all remember that actor or not. I was supposed to do my colonoscopy yesterday, but they canceled because I didn't drink. Not Frank. You know you gotta drink that stuff. It nasty, but you gotta drink it. You about like my brother. He supposed to be had. His name was Eric. What the guy name? He played on Grey's Anatomy. He was a white guy. And let me stick it up. His name was Eric. I know he played on Grey's Anatomy. He was one of those doctors over there. He had been battling ALMS. I think that's what he had. You ain't know about that one? Let me see if I pull him up right quick. But yeah, shout out to y'all for doing y'all shorts. I was able to catch some this guy right here. This guy right here is what he died on was it yesterday? Yeah, he died February the 19th. Eric Dunn. He was a handsome joker now. He played on Grey's Anatomy. You don't know who this is? You don't know him? Yeah. Right now, I was talking about current event. This is some news that going on right now. Yeah, he passed away. He was in Bad Boys. Oh, he was in Bad Boys? But y'all remember him? He played in I loved him on Grey's Anatomy. Woo! He was one of those hot doctors, y'all. Live Pride. He was one of those hot doctors. What they called him on there? Mac Dreamy. Now I love the other man that was on there too. Let me see. I'm gonna go back and pull up. He won for 53, y'all. He won for 53 years old. Woo! That was in his younger days right there, y'all. But Frank, it was a big bottle, and I had it. Oh, you didn't know you had a that's him right there, y'all. You didn't know you had it, this Frank. I hated to drink that stuff too. That stuff was so nasty. Yeah, he was 53 years old, y'all. Lord. Trying to read something. I think he was Dame Max Steamy. The other man was named McDreamy. Uh, this is what they said about him. He died yesterday. Frank, so they rescheduled your colonoscopy? So yesterday they said, with heavy hearts, we shared that Eric Dane passed on Thursday afternoon following a courageous battle with ALS. Read a family statement shared with people. He spent his final days surrounded by dear friends, his devoted wife, and his two beautiful daughters, Billy and Georgia, who were the center of his world. Wow. So he died from, he had been fighting ALS. Okay. No, hey, look. Those are nice, good-looking white men. Them was a nice-looking men now, y'all. I'm sorry to say it, but they were. That's television. Yeah, that show still come on. That show still do come on. I guess this was him in his younger days right here. Eric Dane, early day. Yes, I knew, but they were asking personal questions about bathroom information. What? What? They were asking you a lot of questions about your bathroom situation. Because you know you have to drink that stuff. In other words, you drink that stuff to clean yourself out. I know what I took. I know when I took my first colonoscopy, right? I remember taking my first colonoscopy. And my daughter was telling me that, you got to drink that stuff, right? And I said, I drank it, but what am I supposed to do? She said, just wait a few minutes. My daughter said, just wait a few minutes. You'll see what it gonna do. Jesus. I'm due for another one too, but my doctor said I can't do the kit, right? Why you didn't do the thing that you can send it back through the mail, Frank? Do they do that in your hometown? I got this honey all on my hand. Yeah, it had to be clear, yeah. Honey, I thought it wasn't working on me, Lion Pride. I was telling my daughter, I said, that stuff ain't did that to me. Soon as I said that, droop, droop, droop. I had to go. Oh, okay. Because they telling me I can do like the kit. Lion Pride, you know what I'm talking about, right? I gotta go to the doctor Monday. She probably gonna order me to do the little kit thing. Where you send in a sample and stuff like that. I didn't like the colonoscopy, but it just showed, my first one just showed I need to eat more fiber, which I tried to eat more fiber now, but yeah. But I'm kind of scared to go through it again because of the fact, I know things do happen, but one of my friend's husband, you remember I told y'all, that what kind of got me scared, but like I said, we don't know what life gonna bring. Like I lost my cousin the other day. That was my mama's niece. And she wasn't sick. And we going through that. Just lost my mom. And that was my mama's niece what we lost the other day. And she was at my mama's funeral. So going through that right now. They wanted to know how it looked. Georgia girl, it didn't kick in until this. It didn't kick into their body. What? You must have drunk it late, Frank. You must have drank this stuff. I think you have to drink it, what, the day before? Oh, okay. So now you got to reschedule. But it's important that we get those it's important that we get those tests though. A lot of the men's A lot of the men be afraid to get them done because of, what they have to do. But they had to go through all of us like that. Mm-hmm. They have to go bite though. I remember my husband first went. Lord, he was like, ooh, I don't want to go through that though, but I think men do be real comfortable though. But yeah, he was a nice looking man. Eric Dane. He really was. He was but 72 years old, y'all. I mean, 53 years old. I mean, it's about some 72. You have to do it how they say to do it and start it when they say, yeah. So now, Frank, you got to start all over again, huh? There you go right there, y'all. Eric Dane. Yeah. But other than that, I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Yesterday was kind of rough because yesterday made 2 months my mom was gone. And it was kind of rough yesterday. But I tried to stay focused on doing my cardio and trying to stay busy and stuff like that. But that's a big part of me just, I don't think, I'm not saying I heal, but it's going to take a little while longer. So, but I'm going to continue to keep the faith and keep asking God to make me stronger. Right now, I'm just focused on trying to get my heart, make sure my heart stay intact and try to eat what I need to eat and, stay healthy as much as I can. So I'm just reading here right here. Okay. Do I say, because you see people and they just go to show before I don't know how long he been dealing with, I don't know how long he was dealing with his situation. But when he was on that show, he didn't look like he was sick unless it started happening. I'm trying to see when did he get diagnosed because he was on that show for a good little while. And, he didn't look sick on the show, but, sometimes you can have those underlying diseases and illnesses and you don't know it until you start getting, some types of symptoms. So he had ALS. And, Reverend Jesse Jackson died earlier this week. He had been dealing with Parkinson's disease and different things. You see, all of those type of diseases they don't have a cure for them. Parkinson's disease, ALS, they don't have a cure for them, but they further testing and doing treatment. Like, what that little guy name what played on, he been dealing with it a long time. Michael J. Fox. Y'all know him, right? He been dealing with Parkinson's disease a long time. There they go, girl. Lion Pride. There they go. There go Mike Dreamy and Mike Steamy. Lord Jesus. That is why I put up my shorts late last night. Oh, so you were busy that morning, huh? Wow. Well, Frank, just try to, you say you're going to get it done in next month. Okay. It's time for you to get another one? I thought you just had one a little while ago. It's time for another one? Or they just doing like a checkup? I'm serious, girl. Them two men right there went through that nurse's they went through the nurse station out there. But I'm saying, I'm looking at him, right? Like I said, he probably was dealing with it. Because sometimes you don't catch these illnesses till maybe later on. But he looked pretty healthy right now. Trying to see what year that was. And Patrick always have looked good to me. You said, or when you go for your checkup. Oh, okay. This is what Patrick Dempsey was saying. He was the funniest man. He was such a joy to work with. I want to just remember him in that spirit because anytime he was on set, he brought so much fun to it. He had a great sense of humor, Dempsey told Virgin Radio. He added that Dane was wickedly intelligent and also did an incredible job at bringing awareness to his horrible disease. So he was being an advocate. He was advocating ALS. Like I say, it's one of those diseases where it's not a cure. That's why it's good. Let's see what AL is. That's why it's good to, learn about stuff what you're dealing with, and share awareness and talk about some of the things. That'll help you and it'll help others also. That's why I share some of the things that I do share on my channel. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Happy Friday. I was just bringing. Came on. I was telling everybody that I finished my 5-day cardios. I've been doing seated cardio for 5 days for my heart health and joint health. And I'm a little sore. But I know through all the hard work and aches and pain, you're gonna be helpful for me. My doctor told me to start doing some cardio. So he gave me a plan to go by. So that's to help my heart help and my joints. Because, I have chronic pain. So I've been doing them all week. I've been so all week too. But I'm going to keep pushing forward. I said the doctor don't have to tell me but one time to try to make sure my heart stay healthy and do whatever I can to work toward it staying healthy. Yep. And then I started talking about the guy, the actor what died from he played on he played on Grey Anatomy. He had another show too. You been doing all right? You been doing okay, Terry? It's good to see you. You been doing okay? I'm just reading what ALS means. It's called the Lou Gehrig disease. It's a progressive, fatal neurodegenerative disease that destroys the motor neurons in the brain and spinal cord. This nerve damage is called nausea to the waist away, leading to severe weakness, paralysis, and loss of voluntary movement, including breathing and speech and swallowing. So this what Eric Dane had right here, y'all. And he was an actor. He died on yesterday. Okay. Hey, Louis, how are you doing? The swelling went down in my left thumb and my eye pressure is normal. Oh, you still dealing with that? You still dealing with that, Terry? Happy Friday, Louis. How you doing? I was just talking about the health plan that I've been going through concerning my heart health. I did some cardio for 5 days this week. I thought about changing my eating habits, and I've been taking my vitamins and doing all the things I need to do to make sure my heart stay healthy. I'm a little sore from doing the exercises, but y'all need to check out my videos if y'all haven't seen me doing my I'm sitting in my chair, moving my arms, and I'm gonna start working on my legs. I'm gonna do the another week of the arms, and then the next week I'm gonna do the legs. The week after I'm gonna do the legs. I'm gonna have to go real slow with them. I hope you feel better, Terry. I know how it is to have be in pain and have pressure and swelling. If you know that conjunctivitis is what I'm experiencing yesterday. Oh, what? You're not feeling good today? You wasn't feeling good yesterday? I tell you, be so much going on. I'm feeling okay. I'm mentally, I'm still trying to still get over my mom, but I don't think I'll never get over my mom death, but I try to, maintain. I hope you feel better too. Hope you feel. I was just reading what Eric Dane had. Yeah. You know the guy named Eric Dane? He died from ALS, and it's a degenerate disease. It's messed with your muscles, called paralysis. Yeah. And he was for 53 years old. He was for 53 years old. I don't know how long he had it. Sometimes, like I said, if you don't really go get checkups and things like that, that's why it's good to go get those checkups. But I'm here, y'all. I was just looking at the computer. Let me get a background. But I'm doing okay. Like I said, I'm maintaining. I am maintaining. Hey, y'all. Good to see everybody. Y'all doing okay, though? It's been rain. It's raining here now. Actually, it's raining here now. I mean, that rain was coming down one while. I'm not sure what y'all saying. I have allergic to grass. Oh, you gotta take it easy because you know that it gonna get bad and it's gonna be spring after a while, and it gonna get bad. I dread the springtime because it's gonna be rough. You hear me? The springtime, the allergies and all that gonna be rough. Mm-hmm. You said it rained this morning. It's pouring down now. It just slowed down a little bit. I had went somewhere earlier and I was like, woo. We got back home before it really started pouring down. Hey, First Lady, how you doing? You doing okay? Good to see you. Yeah, happy fantastic Friday. How was your day? My day been okay. It been okay. Thank God for his grace and mercy. And yeah, I was just talking about we was able to finish the 3 shorts a day. We was doing 3 shorts a day. And I was able to finish my cardio. I've been doing cardios all week. Ooh, those muscles are so, y'all. Those muscles are so. But I know you know, I gotta get used to doing them. But those muscles are so. Thank you for the heart sticker. I appreciate it. Shout out to my members. Appreciate my members. I appreciate y'all so, so much. But yeah, I was had my little tea. I was drinking some herbal tea. And it's good for inflammation. It's good for inflammation. I'm still, I'm still fighting, guys. I'm still trying to keep pushing. Even though some days it be mentally, some days I don't be really there, but I have to really keep pushing. The only thing, let's see. Frank said, I'd rather have spring and summer than rain and snow. It's kind of like, if it be in between, yeah. But that pollen, y'all know it's going to be bad. The only thing that does work for me is the steroids that the doctor give you, like if you have really bad, allergens. And then, see, I'm allergic to all that stuff too. I'm allergic to all that. That's why when that time of year comes, I be have to have the same type of medicine every year to calm that allergy down. Sometimes I get to sneezing so hard. I mean, I be like, oh my God. That's why, if you deal with that type of stuff, probably got to start getting all that stuff out your house, like the dust because we know that dust, the hay fever, all that stuff like that, it's going to tear you up. It's going to tear you up. Yep. But other than that, I'm hanging in there. I was just, did they say anything about the little lady? I'm trying to see what the updates on the lady, what was hitting out. I haven't seen an update on her in the last couple of days. Let me see, can I find out something about her? The lady named Nancy Guthrie. Anybody heard anything about her? Okay. And that's sad that whoever got that little old lady, let me see what they saying, the latest on her. Had they found her, y'all? Nancy. I'm talking about some current events, current stuff, trending. Let me see what they've been saying about that little lady. May God bless her soul. They still haven't found her, y'all. Okay. Let me see what I can read about her. This right here is about the hold up, y'all. I'm still here trying to. And that's sad that people have to do that to people. It's sad they have to do that. But a lot of people saying they think it got something to do with her relatives. They think some of her relatives did it. Have y'all been following this about the 84-year-old lady still missing? And she's, she got health issues and stuff. Hold up, y'all. I'm going to take this down for a minute. It's just some cruel people out here in the world. There's some cruel people out here, y'all. This little lady right here. I'm going to read the updates on her. And it been like 2 or 3 weeks now. The Flonase, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's just those muscles I ain't been using. That's why I'm so. Whew. Thank you, Lion Pride, for sharing that. What did you end up doing, Lion Pride? Lion Pride said today Friday and she want to do something fun. I said, go ahead, girl. Go ahead and do something fun. You worked hard all week. Do something that you enjoy. But have y'all seen this? Y'all know this case right here about the little lady that been missing? I don't like the rain and snow because I can't stay in the house all day for long weeks. I know. And when my allergies get really bad, I get conjunctivitis because of it. Hope you feel better, Lewis. Conjunctivitis in the dictionary, a doctor from a pink farmer say pink eye. Woo! You can't be around nobody when you like that, can you? Hey Eric, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. You know, I have my days. I lost my mom and just trying to continue to ask God to give me strength. Yeah, they saying they found the glove, but it's something just not adding up with this. It's something this is the latest update right here. They said the search for 84-year-old Nancy Gerthy, mother of Today's Show host Savannah Gerthy, has stretched into a third anguished week, with mounting pressure on investigators and a family grappling with the uncertainty. Nancy Gertzy was last seen on January the 31st before she was apparently kidnapped, disappearing from her secluded home in Arizona, Catalina foothills without her phone and critical medication. Wow. They said she's on some critical medications and she don't have that with her. And it been almost 3 weeks, y'all. Even if you don't work, get out and do something fun. Yeah. It could be something that doesn't cost a lot of money. That's true. That's why I'm always trying to get out. you know, I know when after my mom died, I felt like just not even doing anything, right? And I said, I can't be sitting here, because she won't want me to stop living. And I know I got to continue to live. Um, yes, Frank, get out and get some fresh air. Yeah. So, what y'all think that happened to this little lady? It good to see you, Eric B. You still be fishing? What do y'all think happened? It's just sad, They got out different types of awards for, and they got like you know, I think they said they had got a kidnap letter. And yeah, they found the glove, so they was trying to match up the DNA, but they saying that they don't think her family was involved. They don't think it had, they don't think any of her family members. Most of the time when people go missing, they always look at the family members, but they say they don't think none of the family members did it. So, yeah, something has happened. She was last missing on January the 31st. The days since she vanished have been marked by disturbing twists and purported ransom note. So they didn't got some ransom note, right? And they also got some award money out if anybody know anything. But ain't nobody came forward. And this lady she didn't went without her medicine this long. And her family saying it's critical that she take that medicine. So they said the days since she vanished have marked by disturbing twists, purported ransom notes, demanding millions of dollars. They wanted a lot of money. So whoever got her, it's all about money. An intensive investigation, emotional video pleas from Nancy Guthrie children begging for her to return her their mother, and video of an armed masked person tampering with the doorbell camera at her Tuscan home. Yeah, it was somebody they got on camera where somebody with a mask on, but they still haven't, identified them. So they said the latest on where things stand. The DNA analysis investigator continued to run analysis on DNA found at Nancy Guthrie home. Pownell County Sheriff Chris Nunn said Thursday DNA on gloves found 2 miles from the home did not return any matches in the national database known as Cutters and doesn't match the DNA found at the house. What? Either. So they found the glove, and the DNA from the glove, the DNA from the person that was at the house, man, they say they don't match. So whoever got her, they know exactly what they was doing. They knew how to cover their tracks. So right here they said other evidence official determined the man seen in the doorbell video. Hey Conscious, how you doing? Good to see you. They said officials determined a man seen in the doorbell video was carrying an Ozark backpack. The sheriff said, but are still trying to identify other items when they might have been purchased. Teams of the FBI and local law enforcement investigators also reviewing thousands of hours of video obtained from Greater Tucson area. A law enforcement official familiar with the case told CNN. Wow. Hey, Life with the Sharon. Y'all doing okay? I'm doing all right. I just was coming in sharing that I was able to finish my 5 days of seated cardio. I'm doing cardio for heart health and joint health. So y'all will be seeing me doing some things working toward my health. I'm a little sore from moving my arms and doing all the little exercise, but I'm okay. I'm doing what I can to do what I can to feel better and to make sure my heart stay healthy and whatever I can to continue to keep living. So it's challenging to do some of the things that I got to do. And there's some of the things that I'm doing. My doctor gave me the health plan to do for this year. So I'm doing it at my own pace within moderation. So, but it's good to see everyone, to share. Frugal Mama, I can't help but to say Frugal Mama. Because that's what I'm used to calling her, Frugal Mama. But she been doing her things for years. I mean, she been doing her stretches and she inspired others to do it. And Line Pride, she doing her thing over there. And Conscious, you be out there walking and doing different things. Shout out to everybody that's doing something to better them for them. Shout out to everyone. Great, keep doing your thing. Sorry is a good sign. Yeah, I think it's just because I wasn't, have been using that arm like that, them arms like that. Whether you're showing your progress or not, if you're doing something in your own privacy of your own home or wherever you're doing, if you're doing something for you, shout out to you. Shout out to anybody that's trying to do something to better themselves. Because we have to take care of ourselves, our mind, body, and soul. And the loss of my mother is just like it took a toll on me mentally. So I got to continue to stay focused. I'm trying to continue to stay healthy because my doctor told me those panic attacks and that anxiety, it's not good for me. And I had a couple of when my mom passed. I had about 2 panic attacks. I got where I couldn't breathe at one time, and it was, and I didn't want my grandkids to see me like that, and that's why they always checking on me. And I told them, I said, I done came a long way. I had did so good. I was doing so good with my panic attacks, but as soon as my mama passed, they started back. They started back because I had went a whole year, just about a whole year without having a panic attack. As soon as my mom passed, it just, whew, everything just changed. And so now I'm trying to get back on track. My anxiety level then went down a little bit, but my doctor don't want me to get too overwhelmed because I found out I had an enlarged heart a little bit. That's why he want me to focus on trying to do the exercise, eat right, and practice my breathing and things like that. So that's my goal for the rest of the year. Just focusing on trying to stay healthy. Yep. I did real good with my anxiety. I mean, I wasn't getting overwhelmed. I wasn't letting nobody, I wasn't getting agitated that much. But when I lost my mom, I got too, I was getting emotional. I was turning to food to comfort me, which that was the wrong thing. And I know I'm an emotional eater. And I had to learn now food don't solve no problem. I talk to God now. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for my health. But I was sit here just stressing. Had got some ice cream one day. Had got a pound cake. I was just going to work. But now I'm good. So I had to get myself back on track. And I'm getting there. I had to just let a lot of things go and just stay focused. And I want to thank the ones that have been supporting me. I appreciate all my members. Thank y'all so much. Me too. I keep saying Fugal Mama. Today is the first time I didn't say it. I can't help but to say it. She's still Fugal Mama. She just changed her name. She just using her name. Um, yeah. But we gotta take care of ourselves out here. But yeah, I was just reading about the little lady. The little lady. They haven't found her yet, y'all. So prayers going out to her. I think she's 84 years old. She been gone almost 3 weeks. They said they have received some ransom letters, and they have they do have a warrant for her. So prayers. I hope that she does come back home. But she been gone 3 weeks without her medicine. So, like I said, it's a cruel world out here, y'all. It's a cruel world. People don't care. Yeah, you got to take it real easy. Your mom would want you to keep going in good health. Yeah, I know. That's what my doctor, though my doctor had said too, you know. And so I've been trying to, stay on the path, and I can still, I'm grieving, but I still got to take care of myself. They have an update. They got the recent update saying that they still haven't found nobody. They said that the DNA is not matching the person that was at the house. So that's the latest on where things stand. Trying to see when this came out. But cause I haven't watched any news today. No, cause this came out. Hold on, this came out today. Excuse me. This came out today on CNN. They still haven't. They saying she need her medication. She definitely need her medication. It's critical that she has her medication, and they don't want to. They're trying not to. I hope you can find. You saying you hope I can find her? I hope they can find her most definitely. Um, they they don't want to think. They don't want to think the worst scenario about her. Like they don't want to. They ain't ready to say she's gone, but they're not having any luck. They're not having any. You said no, just got notification law and crime network about her blood. Oh, what they said about her blood, Frank? What they said about her blood? And of course, we know Jesse Jackson, Reverend Jesse Jackson died this week, and ooh, they gonna have a They're gonna have several memorials for him. I mean, he's gonna be like, you know, they got a lot of people wanna do for him. You know, he's kind of like the oh, I'm reading this right here now. They saying they are not treating him like, you know, cause he did do a lot. He was an activist. He ran for president twice. House Speaker Mike Jones denied request for Reverend Jesse Jackson Law honor. I know his children. His children got up there. I can't play that. His children got up there and okay. You probably have to watch it and tell me. I'm gonna have to watch it when I get off. His children, Reverend Jesse Jackson's children got up there and said, they said what they had to say. They said they don't want this to be a political thing. They don't want it to, how some people be dragging stuff and doing stuff, making it all about political. Hey, you guys, how you doing? I'm doing okay. Thanks for the thumbs up. Are you going live tonight? Because I'm not going to be on too much long. Anybody going live next? Going live tonight? Later on? Because I'm going to get off of here in a few more minutes. Y'all make sure y'all check out eGods. He mostly go live. Y'all check out Fugal Mama was in here. Conscious. Check out all my members. Frank. We had Eric B was in here. Line Pride. Bud Files. Thank y'all for coming through. I don't know who Angie Shell is, but y'all can check them out. Okay. They said Johnson office said they received a request from the family to have Jackson remain lie in the honor at the Capitol, but the request was denied because of the president preceded that the space is typically reserved for former president, military and selected officer. Oh, okay. His family want him to be laid at the Capitol, but they saying that it's just for former presidents and officials like that. His daughter, Sunita Jackson, was asked by ABC Chicago about the decision not to lie. Okay. Other people had the idea, and the speaker has authority over the branch of the government and over the Capitol. I think that the speaker has his decision. He has rendered it. What we want is for people to get a chance to be with him. Okay. No, they ain't gonna put him up there in the Capitol. Oh, you went live last night? Y'all make sure y'all. I know I seen where you had shared something the other day. Y'all make sure y'all check out everyone. And thank you for being a member, Conscious. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all check out Conscious, Lion Pride. Some of my members do have membership also. Y'all can check out some of those guys. So let me get on camera. It's still raining out there? That rain came down out there. It came down. I'm still here, y'all. Just trying to. But Reverend Jesse Jackson's children want him to be in the they want him to be laid in the Capitol, but they saying that space is only for former presidents and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm doing the cardios to. This is approved by my doctor. It's supposed to help boost heart health, lower blood pressure, burn calories, strengthen joints, reduce pain. Some of the stuff that I deal with. So this is a goal for me the rest of the year. That's what I'll be focusing on. So I gotta work through the soreness and all. Hey y'all. Oh, you just made a video. You going live tomorrow? Okay, y'all make sure y'all check out eGods. But like I said, I was just popping in. We was able to finish the 3 short videos of the day. Next week we'll be doing snack of the day. It'll be whatever snack of your choice. It can be healthy. It can be whatever you want. But the purpose of some of these challenges is to help you network, help you get your channel. And you can share just whatever your journey is if you want to put it in some of the little things we got going on. Because last week I shared when I was doing my cardio. It's my own personal journey, but it still can be commentary. But other than that, I'm hanging in there. The rain did come through, y'all. So they said it's going to get back cold. They saying it's going to get back cold. So I tell you, and Lewis was in here also. Y'all make sure y'all keep Lewis in prayer. He's dealing with some things going on with him. Lewis Muller. I don't know what his last name is. Y'all make sure y'all check him out also. But other than that, I'm just going to continue to pray and ask God to continue to give me the strength. That's what I'm going to continue to do, guys. But, yeah. This month is winding down, guys. This month is winding down. I mean, this was a short month. It was a short month. We got March coming up. We got Women's Day National Women's Day coming up. I'll be sharing some things about that. I'll probably finish up doing some Black History stuff Sunday. I might share some more stuff about Black History Month. Y'all wouldn't guess, I found out about my dad. My dad shared with me, but that's what I'm going to talk about Sunday too. My dad shared with me that he walked across the Zelma Bridge. When Martin Luther King went across that bridge, my dad, he walked. He was he was a teenager, but he was just telling me about some things about what was going on. I said, Dad, I need to get you on my YouTube and let you tell us about your experience on that bridge. He was just saying he seen where they was putting that water, was wetting people with the water hose. They were throwing rocks at them. So that's what I'm going to be talking about the next Black History, about the march from Zelma, where they marched from. Do y'all remember that? So I'm going to talk about that. Thank you. Yeah, just try to get that little Black History thing going on. You know how it is. But, yeah, so I'm going to share some things about the march, where they marched from Zelma to Montgomery. Yeah. When my daddy told me that, I was like, what, Dad? You was out there on that bridge? Get out my chat. Get out my chat. Ain't nobody ask you that. Don't worry about it. Can y'all get that person out my chat, please? Don't come in here being disrespectful to me. Huh? Yeah, they come in here talking crazy. Come in here talking crazy. Yep. Yeah, I try to share awareness. I try to share like some of the current events and things that going on. Yep. So yep. So how you been doing, Conscious? You been doing okay? You said it's still raining out there? Okay. It's the weekend. Them trolls, they don't care what they say. But they don't be. They try to get you out your they try to say little stuff about you and stuff. But they don't. They don't know me. They don't know me. They just know my stream name, but they don't. They don't know husband. Said what they did. Try to disrespect me. I was So I don't be worried about them. I don't be worried about them. Yep. But yeah, I try to share different awareness and things like that. Yep. hmm So you been doing okay? You still got your other channel too, don't you? You still got your other channel? Frank, so you say you had to reschedule your colonoscopy? You had to reschedule it? My tea done got a little cold. I was drinking some herbal tea. I'm a tea person, y'all. You know, a lot of people be like coffee drinkers. I'm a tea drinker. I'm a tea drinker. My mom used to love that coffee, boy. She used to drink that coffee my mom used to drink coffee every day. I mean, before she had got down sick, that was her drink, coffee. Oh, Frankie, this your first cola? I think this is second one. I think this gonna be his second one. And he said, Frank said he had drunk the stuff. Frank said he drunk the stuff, but it didn't start working until today. He was scheduled yesterday, he say. But they had to, I guess they had to change it. I guess he didn't drink all of it yesterday, but you gotta drink all that stuff, right? You gotta drink all of it for it to work. Ugh. It's nasty. It's nasty, but it gonna clear you out good. Uh, I had went somewhere earlier today. Yeah, thank you, thank you. You be doing your thing over there. I want to be like you. I've been doing them choreos, right? I'm so y'all. All this right here, cause I've been doing it on ones. I started with this. I said about another week or so, maybe I'll be kind of used to it. I know you've been doing your stretches and stuff for years, ain't you, Fugal Mom? You real dedicated. I want to get like you dedicated and just, this what I got to do. This what I got to do. Because my doctor said he want my heart to be pumping right. He want my heart to be flowing. Yeah, so I got to get some more. There you go. I like it right now. Yep, I got to get some more. Yep, I try, but you know, deep down, y'all just know I be want to just bust out and cry sometimes, but I'm okay. I'm okay. But anyway, I was just popping in. Y'all make sure y'all check out those ladies. Life with your Sharon. I already said her name right. It's just and conscious. We had Fugal, Lion Pride in here. We had First Lady. She doesn't have a channel, but she's an awesome supporter. And I appreciate all my members. And Frank, don't forget to check him out. Frank, what you been doing today? What you been doing today? Y'all keep my family in prayer. My mom, niece died. That's why I said, Lord, sometimes when it rain, it pour. So my mom, niece died 2 months after she did. But I told my brothers, I can't take another funeral right now. But I'm gonna be with my family, but I just can't. I just mentally, I just can't do another one right now. Okay, I did one for the first time and I was like, what in the word, man? What in the spirit? I tell you, I didn't like when I did my first colonoscopy either. Ooh, drinking that nasty stuff. Ooh, Lord. When they say it work you, it work you. It work you now. When they say it work you out. At first, I thought the stuff wasn't working. My daughter said, keep on waiting, Mom. It gonna work. She said, keep on. Just wait a few more minutes. Wait a few more minutes. It gonna work out. She said, wait a few more minutes. And it really did. But it was just uncomfortable getting it done, though. But it's good to get though colonoscopy though. It'll show you it'll show you what's going on. Cause I was having, I got IBS, right? And I gotta eat more fiber. It just showed I need more fiber. Thank God it wasn't nothing else. But it'll let you know if you got anything going on in your colons and your stomach. Yeah. I think the men be spooked up. We don't like for nobody to go back. Well, I'm just gonna say it. Some people don't like for nobody to go back now. It'd be so uncomfortable. But like I told Frank, they got it now where you can do like a sample. They have it where you can do the sample, right? This is a wellness channel, so I talk about stuff like that. They have it where you can do your sample and send it in. But if they find something, going on, you still will have to do a colonoscopy. So I'm scheduled for a colonoscopy. I'm supposed to have a nerd done. This is my second one. They go by your age. You start getting them at 45, 50, something like that. And then after then, you get them 10 years later. So I had got my first one, I was like 45. So I'm due. I've been due for another one, but I think I'm going to do the kit first. I think I'm going to do the kit. They were asking me too many questions about what? You said they were asking you too many. How it looked in it. Huh? How I looked in the toilet and the what? And the color and told them they they were asking the question, Frank. You know why they was asking that question? Cause if it cause sometimes people bleed in their stool, right? Sometimes it'll show blood in that. And so that's why they probably were asking you that to make sure. Cause to see, I know that was be uncomfortable because they didn't ask you stuff like that. But yeah, that was the purpose. They want to make sure they ain't got no blood in it and stuff like that. Cause uh, when you have blood in your stool, it be dark. It be dark. Okay. Okay. I know that was uncomfortable. Especially when you talking about stuff like that. But yeah. Okay. And tell me, break you a bed. I was scared. I was scared to peg. Ooh, go. You said you was. I know it. Look, if you peg gas, it was gonna come out. I'm just gonna tell you. That's some good working out medicine, like my mom and I used to say. That's some good working out medicine right there. Y'all remember did y'all remember taking Castrol? Do y'all remember taking Castrol and all that stuff? Y'all remember that? Ugh, that was some nasty junk. Ugh. My mom used to give us that all the time. She's like, woman. She's a woman and let us, Carlivor, y'all do it. I know y'all might not be in my age group. Carlivor, y'all remember that? Carlivor. Oh, okay, that's good, Frank. That's good. That's good. I felt so. Yep, it does. It. I tell you, so I had to get some Gatorade, and then they told me what kind of stuff to mix in with it. The Gatorade supposed to be helped it, give it a flavor. It didn't help. It didn't help. uh, but yeah, I'm from the old school. My mom used to get that turpentine. Y'all remember that turpentine? Do y'all remember turpentine? That was some, ooh, that stuff was stinking too. But my auntie always have told me, you put some turpentine up under your bed in a spoon. Cause you know I used to be in pain, cause I deal with chronic pain, right? And she said, I bet you put that turpentine up under your bed. They're gonna draw all the soreness out your body. And I tried it a couple times. Yeah. Sometimes you sit back and think about some of that old school stuff what our parents was going through. That's how our parents end up with that's how they kept their money, y'all. Y'all don't realize, back then, our parents probably could have saved better than what we saving now. Because of the fact they know ways of treating us. Because they was brought up doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They was brought up using these different types of herbs and different things. And see now, like that man said, health costs is so high right now, y'all. You could have insurance and you still gonna be paying some copay. You hear me? I do. Because I don't get the full Medicaid. I get an advantage of it, but it's not the full, it's not the full benefits. But I thank God for what I do have. And if we're left, I got my phone on charge, so that way I know I ain't gonna be on too much long. But leave it up to that man in that office. Better thank God you got some type of insurance. You know what I'm saying? The way our thing going now, we lucky to have the little bit we got. Yep. But yeah, like I said, I was just popping in. I enjoyed you guys. Like I said, I appreciate all of y'all. Like I said, just continue to keep me in prayer. It's a journey, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. By the grace of God, I'm gonna get there. Go get there. But I do want to thank everybody for tuning in. And yeah, Frank, my show finna get ready to come out on Netflix. What is it? Beauty and Black. Ooh, it seems like it's gonna be pretty good this time, y'all. Beauty and Black seems like it's gonna be pretty good. Yep. But do y'all remember growing up on some of that old school stuff? Some of the stuff your parents used to give us, like the color bar, the what else? Castor oil. Yeah, come on, they smart. How many of y'all used to take castor oil? Y'all remember them things called X-Lights? I remember my mama and grandpa used to have those things, right? And those X-Lights used to be looking like candy bars. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? They looked like candy bars. The X-Light were looking like candy bars. And my mama would tell her, y'all, but I mess with that now. Don't mess with it. But we were hard-headed anyway. It was like a laxative, but it was chocolate. Y'all remember that? Like I said, y'all probably ain't in my age group. But my mom used to use some of that, and I always wanted to do what my mama did. She said, I'm gonna fix her. I always want to ask for stuff. And so I tried one. See, I know I'm healing. I'm healing because I couldn't hardly talk about my mom without crying. So I know I'm healing some, but I do have my moments. But I could sit back and just talk about some of the good things she done and some of the things she taught me, and just make me smile. That I know that she was there with me until it was her time to go. I'm getting even emotional a little bit now, but I'm just saying. They were saying I never had no. Yeah, I never had it. I know what. Okay, but it was like little chocolate. I used to think it was chocolate candy, and I always want to try something what somebody else got. But Mama said, I'm a fixer. Thinking I'm eat some chocolate. Thinking I'm eat a chocolate candy bar. Woo! Them ex-light went to work. They went to work, y'all. Yeah, but like I said, if we sit back and think about some of the things that our parents and grandparents had to go through and how they had to like Conscious, she be showing things how you get out of debt and how you can save your money. Y'all make sure y'all check out my girl over there. She has some good content over there. Especially if you got a business, and it's good to know those type of things. And our grandparents, like my grandma used to have some money. I'm just gonna tell you, because they figure out ways to budget and keep money. I'm not saying these days you can't, but with the children this generation, Lord Jesus, they be wanting the new jerseys, the new games, the everything that's out now. These kids be wanting it, but when we was coming up, we just were thanking God we would be able to get a color TV. You know what I'm saying? We just thank God that we was able to get one color TV. God, we kept a black and white TV for a long time. Now kids can get their own TV. A TV in each room. That's why I tell my grandkids, y'all don't realize y'all are truly blessed. Y'all are blessed. This generation now don't know about, I'm sitting here, but this generation here don't know about some of the things that we had to endure. That's why I tell my grandkids, don't take nothing for granted. Don't take nothing for granted. And I don't take nothing for granted. I really, really don't. But I enjoyed y'all. I'm finna get off of here. I'm gonna go check out and see what everybody been doing today. Frank, what's good to watch? Give me a good movie. I be trying to do some movie review. Give me a good movie to watch. Everybody's still talking about Tyler Perry. Everybody's still talking about that movie. Everybody's still talking about old Tyler, Frank. I think that movie's still number one. I think it's still number one. It's funny, but a lot of people just miss the message of the movie. I might watch it again. Some people say they done watched it 2 or 3 times. So I'm gonna go find me something good to watch. But I enjoyed everybody. You watching R.I.P. What is that? What movie is that? What name? Joe College Trip. Conscious, I'm gonna prepare you now. Huh? Get ready for some curse words. But still, all that language was in there. It still was a message there too. He did do some things about Black history. So, yeah. Like I said, I found out what that river was, Frank. I found out about that river. That river is where, you remember the little boy? What is his name? His name is on the tip of my tongue. The little boy they killed would have said he looked at a white lady. What is his name, y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about? His name is on the tip of my tongue. Let me see if I find it. But anyway, the river was where they dumped his body. What is his name, y'all? I'm trying to think of the guy name. The little boy name. He was killed. I think he was 14 or something like that. And yeah, what is his name? His name on the tip of my tongue. I'm finna find it. But Tyler Perry got that in there. He showed that part. I didn't even know they had put him in that water. Then they showed in the movie about Till. What is his name? Georgia girl. Is it Pink? What? Get that troll out of here. I'm finna go because these crazy folk finna come in here. Hold on, I'm trying to find the man name. Get that troll. I don't know what he's talking about. What they talking about? It what Pink? No, it black. When I give you a black eye, that what color it is. Hey, Brian, how are you doing today? Brian, you know the man name. The little boy that got killed. When they say he was looking, they say he had did something to a white lady. They was talking about him and Tyler Perry movie, but overall, it was a pretty good movie. It was a lot of cursing in there now. It's not for children. It's not for children. That's all I'm telling you. Like Frank said, 25 and up. 25 and up. How you been doing, Brian? Happy Friday. Brian is also one of my members, guys. Just in case y'all have not connected with him, please do. I think they said he supposed to been raped the white lady. I'm trying to look it up. But he had that part in the movie, the river where they said they had dumped his body. And then they had the part where they said it was where, assumingly where Martin Luther King was killed. You know, it wasn't the exact room, but you know. Like I said, it was pretty good, besides the cursing. Let's see. But other than that, y'all, I'm doing okay. Just trying to maintain. Just trying to maintain. Like I said, you know, I've been through a lot these last couple of months, but I thank God for His grace and mercy that I'm healing. Physically, mentally, I'm getting there. And I'm doing my little choreos, so y'all check out me doing my little workouts. I did them in some shorts. I think I did a video the other night. But I'm going to continue to keep pushing forward. And I want to thank everybody that did come through. And I hope everybody have a good weekend. I'm trying to type stuff up right quick. I'm still here. I'm just typing something in right quick. Yep. Like I said, this month about to wrap up. But we got another week. This month will be gone. This was a short month. I'm gonna get out of here and find me something. Try to find me a good movie to watch. And I might, yeah, Emmett Till. That's what his name was, y'all. The little boy that was, let's see, Emmett Till. Yeah, Emmett Till was the one I'm talking about. I couldn't think of his first name, but his name was Emmett Till, y'all. Yeah, that was a sad story about him, about what had happened to him, and found out the lady was lying. She had lied. She had lied that he had did that to her. He didn't do that to her. Yeah. But yeah, that's in a movie where they showed the river where they saying, and thank y'all for the stickers and everything. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Shout out to my members. Um Emmett Till, that's what happened. And do you know they did not find those men guilty at all? They didn't find them guilty. And then they found out the lady was lying. The little boy got killed. And you know what? His mom, she didn't give up. She did not give up. She did not give up. And she let them people see her son, how they had disfigured him. They showed how disfigured he was. That's why I said, even though the Adam family, oh, don't you watching? Even though that happened years ago, this happened in 1955. Let me see. No, let me see when this happened, when they signed. But it happened years ago, what they did to Emmett Till. But it's still some cruel people out here in the world, y'all. There's still some cruel people out here, and they'll do anything. That's why we have to, gotta watch our surroundings and, everything. But I'm fixing to get off of here. Cause my phone is about dead. Oh, the Adam Family. I used to watch the Adam Family when I was younger. I used to watch the Adam Family when I was younger, yeah. It used to be pretty good, though. I'm just putting something in the background. But anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming through. Thank y'all so much for your support. That's my mommy, y'all. That's my mommy. Thank y'all so much for supporting. Like I said, next week we'll be doing snack of the day. We'll be doing snack of the day next week. I'll be finishing up my cardio exercises. I'm gonna do that for a little while. Yeah, thank y'all, everybody that came through. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all make sure y'all check each other out. Thanks to everybody that did send me a sticker. Thanks to everybody that gave me a thumbs up. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Shout out again to my members, my moderators, and everybody that came through tonight. I really do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. And until next time, bye-bye. All right, Frank.